Hello, it's Rockstar, and I want to just jump right in here. I haven't timed out this talk though, so I'm not at all sure if we'll hit my 28-minute goal for this month, but I really don't mind this video being short. So, an honest conversation. Wondering why we're still here and how much longer we may want to stay. This video is indeed another yap session, and one that I've put off for quite a long time. But I feel this conversation is necessary, and I definitely need it. I'm also creating a new family in the background, and that's actually a great subject to start with when it comes to sharing honestly about The Sims 4. I'm going to show you a quick clip from my Twitch stream this week. Okay, let's make her younger brother. What are we doing? Wait a second. No way. Why did my sim just disappear? I'm nervous to play with genetics now because they totally just deleted the dad. So I wanted to create this family, the Costume Wars, live to kick off being consistent with my streams. But as I was playing with genetics decided to play with my emotions and not only completely delete the father, but also remove the mother's traits. So, look, in the past, I've been really good at taking the blame for something, but this... What mistake did I make? I'm gonna get right into the nitty-gritty here. Could it be that my mistake was trusting Maxis for even a split second to allow me a worry-free, hour-long gaming session? So, for those of us that do, why do we still play? By the way, for the Costume Wars here, there really is not a whole lot I have to say about them, but I can tell you more about these Sims after our main conversation. If you'd like to know what's coming up in my family gameplay series, stay tuned in. Okay, for those of you who know, just know this is the last time, I think, this is the last time I'm bringing up those black photos. Others have had it way worse than me. But I bring it up again just to talk about how these constant fixes and updates and free content have often just left us with more pain points within this game. As a creator who heavily mods her game, my solution is to always ignore updates and simply play offline. Even if I weren't creating online, I would want to keep the integrity of my game, but since I value quality content, I like to keep the visual clutter caused by broken mods to an absolute minimum. This also means I have been going without getting the lovely help of amazing builders and Sims creators in the community because I can't open the online gallery. It also puts a damper on my experience when I need to take multiple steps every time I'd like to play to make sure the game doesn't start updating automatically and then breaks the parts of it that I cherish, effectively canceling all of my gaming sessions until further notice. And let me pause for a quick second, because I'm usually pretty positive in this space, in both my YouTube and Twitch communities, and I don't want to sound utterly ungrateful or completely fed up. I'm going to talk more about what I've been enjoying about this season, but there are these glaring issues as well. I really don't enjoy following drama of what might be going on behind the scenes or people being quote unquote fake or whatever else. And feeling the need to keep up with what's happening has been extra exhausting over the past 6 months. By the way, do you have low drama news sources? The main source I trust for TS4 news is Pixelade. Something I read from one of his subscribers is that they wished the game was on a disc that wasn't messed with or constantly updated. That way they could enjoy the game with some more peace. Yet, funnily enough, I think it's possible we'll soon come to that point. I genuinely believe The Sims could be retired this year, and possibly even before we reach the halfway point of this year. What I mean is that they would not only stop producing packs, but also stop fixing the game. The game would come to a resting point, and then we could actually do whatever we wanted with it. How do you think things would change at that point when they finally just put the game to rest? With modders coming in to save the day, yet again. What if the game became so playable that parts of this community actually came back? That is, unless it becomes a subscription-based game. Let me just not even get started. There's literally so much happening that a lot of it goes way over my head. Like, let's not even get into details of the buyout and those associated with the buyers, because then we're talking heavy politics, and I'm just a girl, okay? I'm just a girl. And speaking of just being a girl, I should really love the Royalty and Legacy expansion pack, right? I mean, princesses, dynasties, it seems cool. I mean, there are some Kaz items that are really intriguing, and we're getting flared stairs because of it. But as many people will tell you right now, I wouldn't spend my money on it. I actually haven't spent money on this game in some years. But with this pack, I know there were quite a few noticeably cut corners, and the actual gameplay doesn't seem super worthwhile. Granted, if they were giving it away for free, I still wouldn't accept it. Not just because the bugs that I'd be downloading with it are not worth the headache, but it's the principle of the thing too. I just wouldn't want to spend money toward a business that has recently left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth at many times. If I can guarantee that my mods can be updated and I would be able to play stably before the freebie event ends, I'd definitely do that. You know, I could stomach that. I wasn't really playing during the underwater sponge living in a pineapple event. I wasn't playing through that, and I didn't make a fuss about it because I've never been a SpongeBob fan, and I'm even less of one now. And I hope that that's not considered a hot take. It is. I mean, I feel pretty strongly about it, but I hope it's not like controversial. In any case, I do hope that I can play through this month's event at some point, but I'll probably wait until the last couple of weeks that we'll have in March to do it, just because I want to give my game some space, and we're working hard this month to push out a lot of content for fun, and I don't want to get in the way of that. What I'm most interested in are the lot trait and the aspiration, the corset and skirt, that's kind of cute, and the bookshelf and horse ranch item. But I'm not really sure what all of those keys are for. I don't really get that part, I'm gonna be honest. So if you've made it this far and you're still sat for this chat, I'm ready to take a little turn and get even more vulnerable with you. I've lost track of the amount of years I've played and been interested in The Sims 4. My earliest memories of it are from watching Legacy and Vixella play this super silly and creative digital doll game. The dolls had brains and personalities, and they could move on their own as you guided their story. Then my sister and I could finally play it for ourselves, and we had a ball. Yes, we were the type to binge play and then put it away for months at a time, but the fun of it was certainly there, and we've been involved with The Sims 4 for quite some time. I haven't mentioned this fact yet in this video, but I also hold a lot of Christian values. I hope that regardless of who comes across this video, we can still have a respectful conversation. I think this has been a huge part of why this conversation is hard for me to bring up. I can't talk about this without bringing up my values, and speaking plainly about particular values and faith can be pretty vulnerable. I'd say especially within the Sims community. If we had a little corner where I could go into detail, I would call a meeting immediately, ring the bell, and get us all in our cozy little corner. But instead, we have this for now. So let's do what we can. From the time I was a girl, you can imagine my values have become more decided, more pronounced, and more visible in my choices. Part of my point is, I don't play The Sims 4 the way that I used to, and I've noticed many aspects of gameplay that concern me as a woman of this faith. As time has gone on, I just don't see it in the same light I used to. I definitely wasn't thinking about whether or not game companies were overcharging or delivering very broken games. For all I knew, they were innocent. But I have always craved to do things excellently. And now noticing people or companies with more resources than myself using their resources to possibly exploit who or what they can just to make a bag, just to make a bunch of money, possibly to someone's detriment. Where's the integrity in that? So, no, I don't stand by such principles. But to be honest, I feel like I only notice them because they consistently make it a spectacle. So now you might really be wondering, all right, Rockstar, you don't agree with them. So why go against your values to play this game? Well, if you've seen how I play, you actually do know that I inject my values into my gameplay wherever I can. No, not perfectly, but still there. Not wholly, but not entirely. But still there. Plain and simple, the big reason I upload gameplay and try to craft comfy, wholesome Sim stories, my big reason is you. Yeah, call me corny, whatever, but it's true. Those who have come here to be uplifted, pick up some cozy joy, and even to encourage me, I'm still playing because this game is how we met. I only want to honor that and not just up and abandon you when the going gets tough. I just love what's begun to build here. That we have a space where casual Christian gamer girlies can come together. No, not just us, but from a business and marketing perspective, this is my target audience. But anyone who desires some sweet sparkles added to their day is more than welcome here. I also just love our Sims, Nathan and Nadine, and even more than I thought I could. Playing and sharing them with you has been honestly just incredible. That's the only word I know how to describe it right now. So, of course, I'm still really happy to be making this content. Yet I think that still leaves us with one more thing to talk about. What content will I be making going forward? In my opinion, that's not just up to me. What I really want is to hear from you. I'm really unsure if creating with The Sims 4 is going to be sustainable for me long term, especially not as a solo game for my channel. I love variety, and I would love to bring more of that to you, but I would like for it to be a collaboration, or else I'll be full on tossing ideas to the wind and seeing if anything catches. Forgive me if this is a lot to bear and you don't know where to start or end. The thing is, I feel the same way, which is why I brought it up. For anyone who wants to stick around, here's what we can think about together. What are we actually looking for when watching gaming content, or specifically content from this channel? What do you want more of? What do you want less of in this space, gaming, or just, again, this channel? What kind of games, or what specific games, would you be interested in seeing in the future? Personally, I think Star Sand Island is going to be a hit for a lot of people in general, but I've got deeper thoughts about that too. Hopefully you feel safe enough to share yours. Now, about this family, the Costamores, they will be in my gameplay series with Nathan and Nadine. It's about time we get some new characters in the mix, right? I wanted the Fishers to have 1 or 2 families that they could set up playdates with, hang out with as a family, and I think the Costamores teenager could make a great babysitter. I also love to add a bit of diversity to my game, even if I'm not great with the subtle nuances, and we'll definitely get to know them more soon. But first, we have a new little baby to officially meet, so coming up, we will definitely be doing that. This was definitely a little bit shorter. I hope that all of it feels kind of comprehensive. I actually wrote out a little bit of a script for this video because it was definitely hard to organize my thoughts, and it's just not an easy conversation to have, but I really hope that you're willing to have it with me so that we can move forward here together. Okay, I'll chat with y'all below, and I'll see you next time.